Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and welcome to the 12 cards of Christmas. This is day 10, and this is probably going to be the most complicated card that we make in the series. If you guys are new to my channel, I totally appreciate you being here, and your chance to win a giveaway is just as good as anyone else. But if you are a longtime subscriber, I totally appreciate you guys as well, and as a act of thankfulness and good Christmas cheer, I am going to give away each of the 12 cards of Christmas that I'm making for this series. There will be directions below on all of the videos, but the only rules are that you must be, well, 18 or older, because I'm going to be sending something to you in the mail, so I want to make sure that I can get your address, so, or at least your parents' permission. So 18 or older, or have parents' permission, and you must be a subscriber, and you must leave a comment below the card that you are hoping to win. And you can leave a comment for one or all 12 of the cards, or anything in between, it doesn't matter. I'm just, the biggest rule is that you just have to be nice. We're spreading Christmas cheer, and there's nothing specific that you need to say, just whatever. And my family will pick winners, and the first week of December we will mail the cards out. This is open to international viewers, and I totally appreciate all of you. I cannot guarantee that it'll get there in time for Christmas or in time for you to mail it to someone, but I can guarantee that I am mailing all of these out the first week of December, so I'm hoping that they will get to you in time, but the mail is sometimes unpredictable. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This card is going to be, I have made one like this. It's been a long time. I wonder if I have one handy, because I sometimes keep some of my favorite cards handy so that I can refer back to them if I need to. Oh goodness, and I'm dropping stuff. And my favorite card stash has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. I didn't think to look before I leapt into this card, which is my normal style. I leap before I look when it comes to crafting. So I don't know, I don't have it handy, so I would show you, but things are falling, it's just too crazy. So whatever, we are going to do a coffee cup that, well, kind of a coffee cup, but that's kind of the premise. You guys have probably seen something like this on Pinterest or online or whatever, so I really don't even have any good dimensions for this card as of yet, but I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'm running out of red cardstock, so I'm using this one, which is from just a regular 12 by 12 paper pack, and I'm going to cut this at 5.5, just as though it's a regular card, by 4.25. I'm going to cut another one that's 4.25, and this will be used for our coffee mug base. So now I'm going to need to cut these so that they're angled in, and I don't know exactly how far to angle it in, so let's start with 3/4 of an inch, and we'll go from the top to here. And you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably cut this a little bit smaller, because I'm going to have an edge. So hold on. Sorry, so this is 4.25. I'm going to cut this at 4. And I have both pieces lined up together, because there's going to be a front and a back to the mug, and I should probably do it like that, because I want them both to be the textured size. So I'm going to go from the middle, or from the tip, to about 3/4 of an inch, and we'll see how this looks, because you can cut off more, you just can't obviously cut off less. So from the corner to 3/4 of an inch, and then I will do the same on this side, but this side I want this to be the corner to 3/4 of an inch. Oh, I want this to be the corner at 3/4 of an inch to the base, which is there. Oops, that's wrong. Okay, how do I want this? I have to think about it. I want it like this. Okay, so like this. Okay. To 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Because I want the mug to look like this. And then I also need to cut off some of this bottom. Maybe I'll cut off some of the top. I think I'll cut off about a 1/2 inch. Maybe 3/4 of an inch. And that's our coffee mug. This looks a little more angled than this side. I like that. Okay, so how do I do this? If this is angled more, I want this cut to stay where it is, and I want this one to go out a little bit. Is that right? Perfect. Okay, so now I take my white cardstock and I can use scrap, and I'm going to want to cut it so it fits inside of here. So let's see, how big is it at its widest point? 2.5 inches. So I think I will go 2 1/4 inches about, well, I'm sorry, I'm like doing this as I go along, so I'm thinking. And I can make it a little bigger because so let's go 5 1/4. Let's just go ahead and make it have a bigger bill because I can move that down if I need to. And it's actually not going to be big enough, so I'm going to need to attach something to here to make it wider, which is fine. I like that idea. And then I will take my handy dandy this thing, because I don't need to cut it all, but I do need to cut it down. And the inside only has to have one layer. So I need to cut this down so that it will fit inside here. And what it's going to do is you're going to actually pull this out of the cup so that it can be slanted as well. And I want it to be slanted more than this is. So this is slanted like that. I'm going to move it in and slant it like that much. And same with this side. It needs to be slanted like that. I put it on the line that I drew, and then I'm pushing it in so that it meets up with that, and then cutting it, because I'm going to have room to put tape on all sides of this so that it will fit, and then I can pull it out. So here's this so far, and you can see how there's room for tape on all of the edges. And I think I'm going to run this through the embossing folder with, or maybe I won't, because it already has a little bit of embossing on it, so I think it's okay. But I am going to go ahead and work with this, and I'm going to put a Santa belt on it. So it's similar to what we've already done in one of the previous cards. So I'm just finding a piece of cardstock that will fit, and this one will. So I'm going to make it, I don't know, I'll start with 1 inch. And we'll see how that looks. And I think that that looks fine. So I'm going to put this down where I know I'd want it. And then I am going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark the edges here where I need to cut this off. So now I'm just going to take my handy cutter, and this is one of the reasons why I love this cutter, because it will tell me exactly where it's going to cut on the line. And with this little wire thing. And then now this should fit fairly perfectly on the card. There we go, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So I'm sorry I don't have any real dimensions for this card for you, but it's, as you can see, it's kind of a, you have to kind of guess a little bit on some of it, because there's, I'm sure that other people have it down pat, but to me it's easier to just kind of wing it to make it look like the right angle. And the important thing is that you have both of them cut the same so that you can, you know, use them the same. And I guess I could go ahead and stick these down together, and I'm going to use some strong ATG adhesive, and you want to get just the edge of the three sides, not the top. And then if you want, you can even make sure that your white still fits inside, and it does. If you can see where the adhesive is, it fits nicely inside. So we're good there. And then I just need to place these two together. Make sure the sides are the way that I want them to be. Whoops. If you do that, you do have a little bit of a chance to take it off immediately, but I would not leave it on there for any length of time incorrectly, because it will be permanent adhesive. Okay. So this is also good that I knew I was doing the textured on the outside, so then those two lined up evenly. And then there should open up here at the top, if I can get it. And this will slide in just like that. And I know it's sticking out right now, which is fine, because I'm going to attach the lip of the cup, and I need the lip of the cup to be just a little bit bigger than the actual cup. So let's see how long the actual cup is. And I'm going from corner to corner, and it's about 3.5 about, so I'm going to make this about 3, almost 4. And then I want it to be, I don't know how long, maybe, let's see how long, a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch long, like that. And then, okay. Stick this back in here. And I'm going to finish off this belt too, sorry. I'm starting and stopping lots of places. And then this is going to go here. And this will give, I think I will stick this one to that, and then I'm going to cut one more smaller, slightly smaller than this. It can be the same. Let's see, how long was this one? This was almost 4. So I'll do this one a little smaller, and I will do it at about a 1/2 inch again. And now I'm going to get out my corner rounder. And I'm going to make it so that the edges are rounded just a little bit. just like it would be in a regular mug. Yeah, like that. And then this one is going to go on top like that. So it'll look like a mug, and then I will get rid of this part. I just needed to know where to put it. So I'm going to stick this one down like that. So I'm going to put it on the very edge of this red. And I'm just going to kind of evenly stick this on here. And then I'm going to stick this onto here. So I'm going to pull this out a little bit. I'm going to put adhesive here. And I'm going to put this on the edge of this adhesive. And then what I'm going to do, I do need this one more time. I need to cut off this excess. And then we should be able to put this in here. And I think I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller to look more like a regular mug. So I'm just trying to get it even somewhere. Okay, so here's the bottom. And these are kind of fun for gift card holders too, if you make it to fit a gift card holder, or to fit a gift card. I don't know that this one would, but it might. Yes, it could hold a gift card, so you could use this as a gift card for this gift if you want to. Or you can just write Merry Christmas in it, or whatever you want. So there we go. That is the cup. And then to open it, you would just pull this up. So you might even write on here, if you feel like it, I don't know, if you don't think that the person would know what to do with this, you could write pull or something. I think I'll write that in pencil. That way if you guys want to leave it, you can, and if you don't, I don't even know if you can read that very well. Let me write that again. You can erase it if you don't want it there. Cool. And then we need to finish this up with some gold belt buckle. And I actually, from the last one that we did, I still have some belt buckle left over here. So I'm just going to pick up this piece of gold washi. And I'm going to do this right in the center of this belt. And we'll cut this off. And then I will just go straight up. One of the reasons I love washi is that even though it sticks to itself, it's easily removable. So it's a very forgiving tape. I went up a little bit on this piece, so I'm trying to see if I can pick it up just a little minute so I can trim that little bit off. Oh well, it kind of just folded down. I think that's good. So this is our card. Yay, isn't that cute? And then it's just a little coffee mug for Santy or hot cocoa, whatever you want it to be. A white chocolate mocha, a white peppermint chocolate mocha, maybe, perhaps. Venti, please. And then you can just write your little message in there. Way cute. I am loving it. So this was day 10. Let's go through the other cards that we've done. Here is day 1. Day 2 is Reindeer in the Night. Day 3. Day 4, the envelope. Day 5. Day 6. Day 7. Day 8. Day 9. This is still drying. I've done the cards together, so that's day 9, and this is day 10. So thank you very much for watching. Again, leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to win the card. I will mail them out the first week of December, and I guess that's it. Merry Christmas.